I could have just ended it. I could have walked away, moved on. No one would have blamed me. It was within my rights. If we stayed together, everyone would have assumed what had happened. How would we face everyone, and what would people think? I can't even begin to tell you how shocked I was when Mary told me she was pregnant, and how she got that way. I was angry, confused, definitely anything but supportive. It was just so hard to believe, impossible to believe. It didn't make sense. All I knew was that Mary was pregnant, and that the baby was not mine. She had betrayed me, betrayed herself, and betrayed her promise to God. So, I broke up with her. This is going to sound weird. I had this dream, vision or something, I don't know. I saw this person, this angel, and he had something to tell me. I'll never forget it. He said, "Everything's going to be all right, Joe. I got your back. Take Mary as your wife." I thought, my wife? Wait a minute. And before I could respond, the messenger said, it's okay. I know it sounds weird, but what Mary said is true. Believe her. You will name him Jesus, for he will save people from their sins. As if that wasn't enough, then he said, he will be called Emmanuel, which means God is with us. And then the messenger was gone. I got out of bed and started laughing and crying at the same time. You ever done that? You laugh because you finally released that inner struggle within you that you know is the right thing to do. You cry because you have no idea how you or God are going to pull this one off. Bethlehem. Then that night, dude, crazy night. My expectations of finding shelter were quickly dashed as the evening went on, and I can't tell you how glad I was just to have a place, any place to stay, even if it was a stable. But then it became the perfect place. Not the place I imagined, but obviously what God had planned and was putting into action right before my eyes. What was God doing amidst the mess and frantic way this child was brought into the world? I didn't have an answer. All I knew was that this child needed an earthly father, and Mary needed to be cared for. I didn't need to know the details of God's purpose. I only needed to be obedient to the task before me. Raise this child, care for Mary, and provide for them both. I claimed the child that night as my own, with no guarantees of tomorrow. I knew deep inside my place, even though the future was dangerously unclear.